I am honored to join you virtually for the 33rd Annual Deaf Culture Week Tea and to help kick off the annual Deaf Culture Week in the state of Maine. As I said in my proclamation declaring September 22nd to 28th as Deaf Culture Week in Maine, the deaf community in our state has its own rich language, culture, history, and traditions, which have shaped our state for generations. The many contributions of deaf people in the state of Maine should be celebrated every day, not just this one week. This past year has been a challenging one for Maine's deaf community, which experienced the devastating loss of 4 of its friends and family members, leaders of this community, one of whom I personally knew and called a friend, Josh Seal. Recognizing how many challenges the deaf and hard of hearing community faced accessing crucial information on the night of the Lewiston tragedy, my administration has worked this past year with organizations across Maine, like the Maine Association for the Deaf, to ensure that the deaf and hard of hearing people are recognized fully and included in our state, just as every other person is. We are using federal funding to create clear and more comprehensive information about available resources for the deaf and hard of hearing community, including grief support groups, as well as services like E911 and the 988 Maine Crisis Line on deafmaine.org. We're providing trainings to employers to better support the inclusion of employees who are deaf or hard of hearing, and we are providing employment support services to job seekers who are deaf or hard of hearing. Department of Labor Director Terry Morrill from that division has also presented nationally on Maine's experience in the aftermath of the Lewiston tragedy. So maybe others can learn from us too. And we've established a group of experts that is discussing how best to address the needs of the deaf and hard of hearing community. And we have contracted with a firm to conduct a statewide interpreting needs assessment to better understand the current landscape of American Sign Language interpreting in Maine and to identify opportunities to strengthen the profession. I'm grateful that leaders of the deaf and hard of hearing community met with me over this last year to share their experiences, which led to these important changes. This Deaf Culture Week, and every week, you have my commitment that my administration will continue to work side by side with you to create a more inclusive Maine. So congratulations to the individuals who are receiving awards today, and thank you all for your many contributions to our state. Thank you.